FDA announced to immediately stop using these 7 brands of over-the-counter eye drops. Stick around to find out why and what these brands are. I'm Emma Ott with MyTV53 News at 8.
With winter coming up, the County of Fresno is helping you prepare. I'm Shayla Gaitan with MyTV53 News at 8.
Also tonight, the city of Clovis has a new fire chief, and Michael Wells will introduce you to him. That story and many others coming up next in Prime Time.
New, local, unique. MyTV53 News at 8 starts right now.
Hope you had a good weekend. Welcome to the San Joaquin Valley's only 8 p.m. news. I'm Austin Reed. It is Monday, October the 30th. Thank you for joining us. Our big story tonight impacts many people's health as the FDA has just announced a major recall when it comes to your eyes. MyTV53's Emma Ott joins us from the News Center with what you need to know. Emma?
The FDA is warning consumers to immediately stop using 27 types of over-the-counter eye drops after investigators found unsanitary conditions at the manufacturing site, including positive bacterial test results from sampling areas at the facility. The products are sold under 6 different brands, including CVS Health, Leader, Rugby, Rite Aid, Target Up and Up, Velocity Pharma, and Walmart. All these products are now being recalled. Officials said the products could lead to eye infections resulting in vision loss or even blindness. On the screen, you can see the list of the 27 different types of eye drops. CVS, Rite Aid, Target, and Walmart are removing the products from their store shelves and websites. Products branded as Leader, Rugby, and Velocity may still be available to purchase in stores and online, but should not be purchased. Back in February, the CDC reported a similar incident where over 10 different brands were linked to infections, the most common being Esri Care Artificial Tears, an India-based global pharma healthcare company, causing 4 deaths and dozens of infections in 18 states. Again, in August, the CDC urged the public to stop using 2 more types of eye drops that were causing bacterial and fungal infections from contamination. These 2 brands were Dr. Berner's MSN Drops 5% Solution and Light Eyes. Dr. Rupa Wong, MD, breaks this down for us.
There are 2 more eye drops that have been found to have bacterial and even fungal infections. Dr. Burns' MSM 5% Solution Drops and Light Eyes MSM Drops were both found to have microbial contamination. Both of these eye drops contain methylsulfonyl methane, and it's actually not FDA approved for any eye drop for sale in the U.S., so they are being marketed illegally to Americans.
It is good news the CDC is cracking down on eye drops, considering over 1 million Americans, including myself, use them almost daily. Eye drops should be safe to use, so make sure you check your medicine cabinets, and if you have any symptoms of infections, to call your doctor immediately. I'm Emma Ott reporting with MyTV53 News at 8.
Scary stuff for sure. Emma, thank you for updating everybody about this. We have another warning that's all new tonight. A death in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, has a national food chain now issuing a warning when it comes to one of its beverages. Tonight, CNN says Panera Bread is now displaying a warning about its caffeinated lemonade. It all comes after a major lawsuit was filed by the family of a young woman alleging she died after drinking the chain's charged lemonade last year. Well, we are now less than 2 days away from the possible Fresno Unified teachers going on strike. This would be the first time since 1978 the district has done this. Over the weekend, there was some movement on negotiations, but as of tonight, the strike, set to begin on Wednesday, November 1, is still on. This comes as GV Wire reported today that the union said to Fresno substitute teachers, quote, follow your conscience on whether to cross picket lines. Fresno Unified has created an entire website with information about the possible strike. Officials with the district said today that they will ensure students stay safe and are supervised. They also said they are prepared to deploy over 2,300 sub-teachers during the strike. If that is not enough, FUSD credentialed staff will also step in and serve as subs. The district says that they are continuing to negotiate with the Fresno Teachers Association and are still working toward an agreement. We learned something else today. The district posted this on their Facebook page late this afternoon. To ensure the safety and security of students, Fresno Unified will cancel all events outside of regular school hours and after-school programs. They say they will work to reschedule these events once the strike is over. The only exception is high school sports competitions and practices, which will be supervised by administrators and additional security. Today, one local city councilman, Mike Carbasi, posted this on his Facebook page. Carbasi said, quote, "I wouldn't be where I am today without my teachers at Malek, Tenaya, Bullard, and Clovis West." Carbasi went on to say, "As a council member, I am proud to stand with Fresno's educators, including my fiancée, who's a teacher, in their push for smaller class sizes and more structure for kids," end quote. Do stay with MyTV53 News at 8 on air and online for updates. Other news on this Monday today in downtown Fresno, a free weatherization event was held for the community. New at 8, reporter Shayla Gatan was there and files this report.
Well, Austin, we're here at Mariposa Plaza in downtown Fresno, and we actually discovered that today is National Weatherization Day.
It's very critical. The services we offer often help clients to pay for food or medical bills that they might otherwise have foregone in order to keep their electricity and power on.
With winter coming up, the County of Fresno is offering free repairs to weatherproof your home. Today's event, which started at 10 a.m. and lasted until 2 this evening, offered window and heating system repairs, payment assistance, and even had free tacos, raffles, and music. The Economic Opportunities Commission held this event for the second time around on National Weatherization Day and says this event will take place annually every October. I spoke with Joseph Amador, and he says this program will help Central Valley residents focus on any assistance they might be struggling with.
So we offer direct utility payment assistance that includes now water assistance payments, and we also do in-home energy weatherization.
If you missed that today, don't worry. There are more resources available at fresnoeoc.org. In downtown Fresno, I'm Shayla Gaitan with MyTV53 News at 8.
And it sure has been cold overnights and during the mornings. Shayla, thank you for that. New tonight, Fresno fire crews were called to a structure fire at a condo complex in downtown this morning. MyTV53 News was first on scene, along with the firefighters. They got the call around 11 a.m. on Tulare and R Streets at Villa Borgata, which is located right behind the grocery outlet store.
So the fire was limited to the lower apartment floor. I don't know if there's any damage to the unit above from smoke, but this is a duplex unit.
No one was injured, but a few residents were displaced. The investigation will continue. Turning to news in the South Valley, a New London shooting leaves one dead. Around 12:30 a.m. on Saturday, deputies were called to the area of the 37,000 block of Road 60 in New London for a loud music complaint. When a shooting broke out, one person was killed in that shooting. Detectives spent the weekend on scene investigating. No word just yet on if a suspect has been identified, but if you know anything, call the sheriff's office with tips. And in the North Valley on Friday night, just after 11 p.m., the Merced Police Department received multiple calls of a shooting near Merced Avenue and Shirley Street in Merced. Officers responded to the area and were able to determine the shooting occurred at a Halloween party in the 1600 block of Shirley Street. An altercation took place between at least two people at the party, which led to shots being fired. A 16-year-old and 17-year-old male were struck by gunfire. The 16-year-old had non-life-threatening injuries. Despite life-saving efforts by emergency personnel, the 17-year-old actually died. Detectives are conducting a thorough canvass of the area for witnesses and video surveillance. No suspects have been identified. This just in from Clovis Police. Detectives have identified two suspects wanted in the shooting death of 33-year-old Jose Redas that occurred on October 16th of this year. The first suspect is 26-year-old Andreas Enrique Ramirez of Fresno. He is Hispanic, about 5'11", 190 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. The second suspect is 22-year-old Adriana Valeska of Fresno. Now, she's described as Hispanic, about 5'2", 140 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. The victim was fatally shot on a residential street near Brookfield and Brookside and died at the hospital after life-saving efforts were made. At this time, Andreas is suspected of shooting the victim and should be considered armed and dangerous. The female suspect is being treated as an accessory. Now, if you know anything, call Valley Crime Stoppers at 498-STOP or head to valleycrimstoppers.org. And finally, in your first few minutes of nonstop news here at 8, the city of Clovis has a brand new fire chief as of today. Michael Wells from our partners at Stillwell News introduces you to him, new tonight.
The city of Clovis announced this afternoon the appointment of Chris Eck to the position of fire chief for the Clovis Fire Department. Chief Eck has more than 23 years of experience working in the fire service, including 4 years as fire chief of the Hanford Fire Department. Chief Eck joined the Clovis Fire Department in 2019 as the deputy fire chief and has served as the interim chief since June of this year, following the retirement of Chief John Bonaski. Chief Eck will oversee a staff of 77 employees. He will also supervise the rebuilding of Fire Station 2. Clovis City Manager John Holt said, quote, "The Clovis Fire Department is in good hands. For Chris, the safety of Clovis residents and our firefighters is his top priority." Chris has been married for 19 years to his wife, and they are the parents of 2 children. This appointment comes after an extensive nationwide recruitment effort. Chief Eck's promotion is expected to be confirmed by the Clovis City Council during the November 6th council meeting. Michael Wells, Stillwell News for MyTV53 News at 8.
All right, Michael, thank you for that. And that does it for your first few minutes of nonstop news at 8. But don't go anywhere. We are just getting started. Here's what's coming up.
Matthew Perry dead at 54. We have the details and the story behind him coming up next.
The Bulldogs got a big win on Saturday night. I'm Valentina Saldaña with those details coming up on Sports Shorts.
Also, we'll take a look at your big stories in Kern County for our viewers watching on KNXT. And it is a new week. Halloween is tomorrow. How's it looking weather-wise? We'll have your updated forecast as well. New, local, unique. This is MyTV53 News at 8, and we are back in a little over 2 minutes.
This is MyTV53 News.